So you've got a cruise coming up. Great. Do we have a video for you?
It's been a while since we have made a packing essentials video. So here are all the things that we have loved cruising and traveling with lately today on this happy place.
Hi friends, and welcome to this happy place. If you're new here, I'm Jake.
And I'm Tay.
And we love to travel. We love to cruise, and when we do that, we have to take stuff with us.
But we don't want to take too much stuff.
But of course, we want the necessities and all of the options to make everything run smoothly.
So today we are going to be discussing our 2026 must-have cruise and travel items.
But before we do that, if you haven't subscribed, do it. Seriously, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
We're bringing you valuable stuff. It helps the channel out, and that way you're less likely to miss when we post new cool travel content for you.
Plus, we have a super duper fun cruise already booked for this upcoming summer, and we may have recently scheduled our excursions for it. And I'm going to tell you this right now, you are not going to want to miss it.
And if you want to spend even more time with us, consider joining our membership community, where we give you sneak peeks to our videos, behind the scenes footage and pictures and things like that while we travel. Plus you get to spend more fun time with us.
But I think you really just want to hear about all the stuff we're taking on all these cruises we've been on. So let's just jump on in.
Let's do it.
The first must-have travel item is a no-brainer. Of course, that's your luggage. You can't get very far without it, and recently we found Level 8's carry-on gets us farther with simplicity and sophistication.
You'd think all carry-ons are the same, but this luggage really just has more space than other brands I've used in the past. I love the ability to secure my clothes, cinch them down, and the protected exterior pockets are padded so they can keep my laptop or your laptop up to 15 inches safe when you travel. Plus, there's plenty of additional interior pockets in that compartment for all of the accessories that go with your device. It's all kept secure and safe by a TSA-approved external combination lock.
Everything really feels like it has a place in this bag, so you can get in, get packed, and get on with everything else, all your travels hassle-free.
One thing that I really love about it is the 360-degree spinner wheels on the bottom. They glide so smooth, which is super important when you're navigating through an airport or a cruise ship terminal, trying to juggle your passport, your cell phone, your boarding pass, your coffee, whatever else has to travel with you. They just work.
Level 8 bags have won a variety of international design awards, and it's easy to see why. The Gray series in particular has that clean, refined look that feels premium without being flashy or coming in at a premium price point. That's something I appreciate, because good travel gear should not only work well, it should make the experience feel effortless and elevated.
Definitely check out Level 8. They offer free shipping to the US, Canada, and Europe, fast delivery, and a lifetime warranty. That's always nice for peace of mind.
And if you want to take a look at the Grace 20-inch carry-on, I will put a link down below.
Next, once you get into your room, you got your luggage put away, you're ready to start exploring the ship, maybe go out, grab some drinks, grab your passport, grab your cell phone, grab whatever you need to travel out of your room with in one of these handy dandy crossbody sling bags. I recently started using one of these on our last several cruises, and man, did it make a difference. I started using when we sailed with Miles first, because I was like, I have to carry, my pockets cannot handle all this.
Yeah.
But then I realized how convenient it was for vlogging and not putting my phone down and leaving it somewhere, and like not losing my passport, all of which I've done since I've had this bag, but not because of this bag. It's super great. It has a front pocket that goes all the way up to the top so you can fit larger stuff in there, a large internal pocket with a hidden one in the back, and it's weather resistant. Not waterproof, but it is weather resistant, beads water pretty nice. One thing I will say is I'm a small statured man, and this fits me perfectly. If you are bigger bodied or taller, you might want to go with a larger version of one of these, but it does everything I need it to. Like I said, it's weather resistant, unlike my lightweight jacket from Colombia, which is in fact weatherproof. Actually, I think this is the Weather Tight 2 is the specific brand that I got. I love it because it is so compressible. You can wrap it up into a ball, stuff it into the bottom of your cinch bag. I could probably stuff it into this bag, to be honest. It takes up no room. The ability to just pull this out, throw it over you or any of your sensitive electronics. game changer.
We love cold weather cruising too, so anything weatherproof is really, really good for when we do that.
Now, before we move on, it's important to mention that all of the links for everything you see here is going to be down in the description below. Those are affiliate links. We do get a small kickback if you use one of those links to purchase one of these items or something like it. So if you want to help support the channel and help us to do the kind of travel that you like to watch on YouTube, then please consider using one of those links to buy any of these travel items if they're resonating with you.
All right, I'm gonna continue talking about packing and bags. There's gonna be a lot of bags in this video. I was a packing cube skeptic, but when we traveled with Miles again on the Margaritaville at Sea Islander last year, we didn't want to take a bag separate for him and me. So he and I shared a large piece of luggage and I had to separate our stuff. So I got packing cubes. This isn't all of them. I think it was like 5 or 6 pieces. They're kind of spread around my closet right now. So I grabbed what I could find. What I love about these is they are mega compression packing cubes. I don't know if you can see, there's so much dog hair coming off of these, but you put all of your stuff in and then, you zipper it up. And then there's another zipper to really squeeze them down. And I mean, I jammed some stuff in here. And doing so, I fit 7 days worth of stuff, my clothes and Miles' clothes in one bag. And a lot of extra stuff.
That's pretty impressive.
Packing cubes. Who would have thunk? Me, a skeptic.
Next up, we've been big fans of Epica's products for a while now, and their TA105 travel adapter continues to be the best travel adapter we've ever used.
Yeah.
They do have a newer version now. I think the TA105 Pro might be time for an upgrade.
Or maybe just to have 2, honestly.
It's globally compatible, right? It has 4 international plugs that you can just pull out with these switches on the side. That will cover you in over 200 countries. It will keep your devices charged in this one device. It has 1 AC adapter on the front, plus 5 USB charging ports, including USB-C fast charging. It's super compact, not bulky at all, so it's great if you don't have a ton of space. And on top of that, it's certified safe. Dual fuses, one of which you can actually remove if one blows. You can go ahead and put the spare in. It's easy to use and safe for anybody in the family to make use of.
This has really saved our skins. We obviously vlog, we carry so much rechargeable equipment, and we have been on several cruises now that there is 1 US outlet in the whole room.
And when you're boarding a cruise, you'll see the confiscated items table outside the terminal.
From the people that just got off the cruise.
It's like all power strips and extension cords, which you cannot take on a cruise, but this is super cruise friendly. That does not count as a power strip. That is a travel adapter, and you'll be good to go with that.
We love that thing. All right, I'm going back to bags.
Bags again.
Fight me. I filmed a video on the Islander. It was packing for a 7-day Caribbean cruise. And in that video, it hasn't come out yet. It'll be out probably next month or the month after. I was talking about the beach bag that I had and that I hated it. So then for, our other warm weather cruises, I was like, I have to get a new beach bag. And I did. I got this bad boy. Look how big this is. Look.
That's large.
It's the whole frame. It's so big. It's like the length of my arm. I just did some, Amazon searching and found this. What I love, it has a zipper. It closes fully.
Yeah. Keep the sand out.
There's a little bit of trash in here. Don't just ignore it. But it's huge. I could fit in this bag.
It's pretty good.
I put multiple towels in here and then all of the other junk that I bring with me on a beach day. There's a ton of internal pockets, a zippered internal pocket, an outside pocket. You can put a water bottle, an umbrella, your flip-flop. This thing has been fantastic, and it folds up so small. Look how small this is. Mm-hmm. And you can do it flat, slide it in a book bag, and it has pineapples on it. I know. I just like the fruit.
We got a lot of stuff with pineapples on it.
I love the fruit. It's delicious.
Next, sound machine. We didn't always travel with one of these, especially when we started cruising. It just didn't occur to us that we would need one. But man, have we been in some noisy staterooms on cruise ships and some noisy hotel rooms now, come to think of it.
Yeah.
It is small, but it is mighty. This one in particular packs a punch in terms of how loud you can get it. We've drowned out shows. Yeah. We've drowned out neighbors having an electro dance party outside our room.
I forgot about that.
With this thing. Yeah, you can use your phone, I guess, but the sound on this is just fuller and really fills the room. This is a winner. I love it. Small, takes up no room, packs a big punch in terms of sound. I want 10 of them.
We initially bought it for Miles, but it's ours now.
So tell us in the comments below, what are your must-have travel items? What can you not leave home without when you're going on a trip?
All right. I'm going to go rogue here. Jake doesn't care about pretty much any of the things, but...
That's not true. I care.
Let's talk about the book bag. You're going to see it, I think probably in the last 5 cruise embarkation videos, you're going to see the book bag that I carry. It's this bad boy. This thing has 8 trillion pockets. And what I like is a lot of them are smaller and, oh, our stickers, and really accessible. So, you know, you're in the airport and you have your boarding pass and you have your passport, and then they're like, put it all on the thing. Don't carry everything out of your pockets. What's so nice is I can like throw this on the conveyor belt and shove all of those things, but then I can really easily grab them once it's through the scanner.
Yeah, security.
I can fit my laptop, several extra outfits, all of the travel documents we need, my wallet, my phone, electronics, all of our filming equipment. It usually goes in here. It's comfortable. I love this thing. Okay, I'm done with bags, I promise. Let's move on. I found a really great pair of flip-flops. I was looking for just a beach-friendly pair of flip-flops. Again, Amazon, 3 days before one of my trips, like, I don't have a really good pair of flip-flops. These are Volcom. I don't know. Is that how you say that?
Sure.
But they're really, really lightweight, very flat, but they still have a little bit of arch support, and you slide in and out of them. There's an extra strap on them, so they stay on your foot a little bit better too, I found. So if you're looking for a new pair of flip-flops, recommend. Okay, I don't have it with me, but you know what it is. My Kindle. I'm a big reader. I really look forward to reading on vacation. I generally don't do it anywhere but the airport. So it's so nice to have my Kindle because I'm not lugging around a book or two that takes up so much space. And I don't even buy my books. I just get them from the Libby app from the library. So I'll just, get a few books from the library, and then I have options. And I'm not lugging around 18 pounds of books. And then lastly, this is for the ladies. I don't know about you, but when I cruise, I wear outfits that I don't normally in my everyday life. Usually things that are a little bit maybe more backless or lower. Just some shirts that are like fancier, or dresses that don't allow me to actually wear a bra. And I discovered cakes. I'm sure you've heard of them. They're pretty big. I will insert footage of them now because I think I left them upstairs. But these are essentially silicone, I call them my chicken cutlets. They're silicone pads that there are several kinds. One are grippy. So if you're wearing a tight shirt, you can just, cover everything up, but they're not sticky. So they're not going to cause any irritation. They're actually great for in swimsuits too. I don't know about you, but the lining of my swimsuits, as soon as you wash them, it folds. It's never the same. So this is like nice. I can just stick them in my swimsuit. They make triangle ones for a swimsuit shaped bodice. And then they make sticky ones too. So if you have maybe a looser fitting top that you can't wear a bra with, but the grippy ones might fall out, I have been loving the sticky ones. They're rewearable. They hide everything. I love my cakes, and they are like top of my list when I pack for every cruise now because I know I'm going to need them, and I wear them pretty much every night.
They've become a very essential part of your packing.
They really
list.
have. I know.
I like them too. They're great.
I think that was about 10. So I got a bonus one. Pants. I found these pants on Amazon. You've probably seen them in my last few videos. These are the best pants.
Emma pants.
They're stretchy. They're like palazzo pants. They have this tie, so a little bit of a, decoration. They are flowy, they're loose, they're comfortable, they have pockets.
They look beachy.
Yeah, but they're also dressy. So
yeah.
for a nicer dinner, I've been wearing these. They're great. I got them in multiple colors. I got them in black. They have them, I think they over a dozen colors. I want all of them. I love these pants. I'm gonna be wearing them like all spring into the summer at home. All of these are going on our Iceland cruise.
Great.
I love those pants. I'm like singing the praises of those pants. I love them.
That's enough items, I think.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Amazon away from you for a while.
Never.
But seriously, pack whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah.
These are the things that we travel with all the time. If you think they're going to help you, then check out the links in the description below. So make sure you're subscribed because Taylor has a whole bunch of packing videos coming up, don't you?
I filmed 2 separate packing videos on our Islander cruise last year. So you're going to see some of my packing fails, packing for a toddler for a 7-night cruise. Yeah, I think we're getting pretty good at this packing thing, but we're always learning with every trip we go on.
So give this video a thumbs up, share it with your travel companions so they can get the most out of it too.
And I think that is all from this happy place.
Now go find yours.
Bye. You okay?
No, there's a hair attempting to crawl into my eyeball. Should I put it on the table when you say it?
No.
I bet it'll fit. It does not fit. Next, once you're settled into your room, you got your luggage put away, you're ready to start exploring the trip. Nope. That almost knocked over the seltzer water.
Yes, it did.
Oh, flip-flops. Good.
Found a cord.
Oh,
Nice.
good. Wow, that's a long one, too. Ooh, that's a 60 watt. That's a fast charger. We're keeping it.
And then you can, yeah, just do that part and then, yeah.
Okay.
Just say, make sure you're okay.
Yeah. I know what to
Okay.
do. Watch this.
Okay. Done and done.
Go team.
Go team.